time. Yeah, say. Oh lordy, I get it in like ball money. I done gone Bobby and built me a bank, can't nobody. And body, I'm body, top body, the whole lobby. And down need a ghost right to my mind on fire like Ghost Rider. And if I go ghost, that's more fire on deck like roast pirate.
All right, so welcome to Juices for Life in Brooklyn. And I'm here with KAMAUU. You've been here before.
I've been here before. Happily.
Happily, okay, good.
Yes.
And you're gonna help us make a juice today, but I just wanna make sure we get into your EP, Mixed Greens.
Mixed Green.
That's
yes.
out right now, so this is so appropriate.
Yes. Not only is it good, but it's good. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you are New York based now, but you're from DC, from the Maryland, DC area.
Yeah.
So how does that affect you musically?
Well, I think there's there's like a bounce that whole area, the DMV has, because of music that's native to DC, Maryland and Virginia, or DC specifically, and the surrounding areas, called go-go.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that like I didn't really listen to go-go growing up. I didn't really even really appreciate it as much as I do until I left.
That sounds blasphemous.
Yeah. It's the same as like a prophet is least welcome in their own home. You know,
Wow.
And so in the home of myself, the prophet of go-go was not welcome until I was gone.
Right.
And then I heard it for the first time again. And I was like, oh man, I remember this. This is beautiful. And especially beyond that point, which happened while I was in college, I really started to recognize the bounce that my music already has and tried to incorporate more of it, you know, which is still a process that I'm engaged in.
So before you went to college, you already knew you would be a musician?
My father used to always play like music from around the world in a house, from Mali and Senegal and China and wherever he could find good music, he would play that, including just like, you know, what we would call like quintessential like American, you know, Miles Davis, Sam Cooke. And so growing up, I always listened to him. But even in the womb, my mother, she loves to sing.
Right.
So I also, through absorption, was like learning like melody just by being close to my mom.
Right. What did you go to school for when you went to school?
I went to school for film, which ended up being very useful.
I bet it is for these videos.
Yeah, yeah. Not even just in like shooting them, but when collaborating with other people, having a visual mind and knowing what I want and being able to communicate it with people who also speak that language too.
Right.
So, in being better at creating my own visuals, but also being a better client of people who will create the visuals for me, you know, better as in like I'm more informed.
So let's talk about some personal things.
Yeah.
So you actually had your girlfriend on a song and in a video.
So, I don't actually have a girlfriend.
Oh, you guys broke up?
No, in 2010. I have a best friend.
Okay.
And also, I was like, after my last relationship, I told myself I wasn't gonna do the girlfriend thing anymore because, like, as like a man now, I don't like the term girlfriend because it feels weird.
Okay, so you have a best friend.
Yeah, and she initially was in a music video called Navy a while ago. It's the same person. So the song Clover, this song is actually about her. The video is about her. She was also there when I recorded it.
I love and I trust what we have, yeah. And I love how the troubles don't last, yeah.
So how is it working together though with your best friend? Doing music together, doing a video
Anything
together?
with her is informative, and there's some people in my life that are just, even in mistake, are such great and graceful teachers. And she's one of those people. I'm blessed to have a family full of those people.
Right.
But she's like one of those people as well. Yep.
All right, well, let's talk about mixed greens and the whole concept
Mixed
of that,
greens.
right? So it's funny because you say that when you say you feel green, it means fertile.
Fertile.
And it's funny when people say green to me, it's always like, oh, he's green.
Like new?
Yeah, like new, doesn't get it, uninformed. But green for you, because colors I know mean a lot to you,
They do.
means fertile. So let's talk about what made you name this album, this EP, Mixed Greens.
Yeah, because I think in the ecosystem, I think there are plenty of colors. You know, there's blue because most of the world is ocean, and there's brown because it's all on top of dirt. And the mixture of those two things, like that brown and that blue is the green.
Okay.
You know, so it's like as a child of my parents, as a child in general of the world, I feel green because I'm the product of two great things coming together.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, and I feed off of those things. In making this project, I've been in for like the past year and some change in a very transformative period of my life. Age-wise, you know, I'm getting to the end of my 20s and going into my 30s soon. And music-wise, you know, going in from one project to the next. Living situation-wise, like for the last 2 years, I lived in an artist. The 2 years before this year, lived in an artist community that my brothers and I built, and then in the creation of this project, kind of ended up being on my own.
Right.
And so it's all these transitions. So I feel like I'm in a place of like growth and turmoil.
And turmoil.
Yeah, turmoil as in like resistance and pain, which is part of growth.
Right.
You know, as in like to break surface, you have to like get past a lot of rocks and dirt and stuff as a plant anyway. And so Mixed Greens is about embracing the fact that I am green as new, green as growing, green as like fed by my experiences. And when a plant is like healthy, depending on the plant, it's green. You know, like I'm alive and I'm existing through these changes, and just embracing that and everything that comes with it.
Well, let's go through the 4 songs on the EP and discuss the order that you put them in.
Bamboo is the intro to the project. One species of bamboo takes like 6 to 7 years to grow, to even break the soil, break the surface.
Wow, that's
so
a
not
long time.
not like as it grows, but it takes 6 to 7 years
To even get for you to
before
see
you
it.
see it. So if you're like watering it, you feel like you're watering dirt.
Right.
Like why am I here? And you could just abandon it, you know, if you don't like trust the process. And so I thought that was a powerful song to start with, saying like, I am in my process, I am in transformation.
You broke through.
Yeah, but even if I don't see the breakthrough, it's happening.
Right. Okay.
You know.
So that's like the process of growing underground, and then by the time you break through, you're ready.
Establishing your roots, understanding where you are, understanding where you came from, understanding like what that means about like what you need to do, understanding all of the aspects of self that you need in order to be successful in your actions.
Right.
Deliciousness is on the way. So as far as like the nutritional value of all of these ingredients, I don't know exactly what each of them does. It's kind of like,
No, I know it's good for me because it's natural.
you know,
It's from the earth.
well, actually, what I do is I usually like check stuff off. I'll see if Dr. Sabi says it's okay, and then I'm like, all right, and then I'll read what it does, and I remember in that moment. So certain things, like I know that like blueberry is a superfood and it's really good for you.
Antioxidants.
Yeah.
Yes, the berries.
So many things have antioxidants in them, and that's like really good, especially within like all these ingredients. I know kale is known as a superfood, and I know that pears are like really good. All of this stuff is really, really good.
Yes. Ginger's always good for me. I love ginger. Now, some people some people don't like ginger. It's too spicy, and it definitely has a really strong taste. But I always put extra ginger in everything. And I think for you, for your throat, it's always good to have
Before
ginger,
shows,
and for your stomach.
So first we're going to throw some kale in there. Hey-oo. Next we got the raspberries.
Yay.
So-
I make these at home all the time too, by the way. And I always encourage people not to just go to the juice bar and get juices, but like have this stuff at home.
Right.
Listen, we love for you to come here and get your juices here, but you know, best thing to do is also make these things at home. So when you need a little snack, you can make it yourself. Okay.
That's great that you encourage that, because I feel like a lot of businesses was like, no, this is the only place you can come to get this, but you're actually
You can't do
encouraging
it.
health.
It is going to taste better here probably, but no.
No, probably because y'all know what y'all doing.
All right, we got blueberries.
Got blueberries.
I actually just snack on blueberries while I'm at work.
Yo, I eat blueberries before I perform.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I feel like they give me energy. I usually eat blueberries and kale because in general, when I eat things that are vital and like living and electric, it makes me feel light. Like if I eat Thai food or something, which is you know, could be good.
It's a little heavier.
It makes me feel, I'm already nervous as it is, so I need things that weren't nervous.
Right.
So I can't eat meat because a lot of that food stressed out, nervous, pissed off. And I don't need that inside of me.
That energy is in you. Yeah. And really what you put in your body is who you are, and that energy transfers to you. So, all right, now you have blackberries.
Got the blackberries, African American berries.
The blacker the berry.
The sweeter the juice.
There we go. Mangoes.
Mango.
Listen, I think mangoes might be my favorite fruit.
My new favorite fruit too.
Yeah.
It's like a cheat code.
Why do you say that?
Because I mean, to a small child who is, you know, when you try to get like children to eat healthy, it's like you're competing with candy, and it's like we're already addicted to sugar and sweetness. But mango comes strong, and it's like, yo, I'm even sweeter. I taste better, and I'm good for you.
Mango flavored candy.
You know, I'm like, this is a cheat, yo. You know.
Okay,
But
and you love pears.
I love pears.
Now.
I love pears now. I grew up without them, without knowing how beautiful and delicious they were.
And then the sea moss.
The sea moss. Here we go.
It's gonna be so good for you. Listen, you might have to go perform somewhere tonight.
Bam, bam, bam. I already feel electric.
All right, and then cayenne.
I don't know how hot you like it.
Oh, God, I got this. Go ahead.
All right.
I can handle it.
I'll be like, pop, 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 pop.
I like to sweat.
Sweat, gotta make you sweat first.
I'm gonna put a little ice on here for
All
you,
right.
and then
I'm excited to consume all of these delicious things with you.
so bamboo. We went through that. You broke through. It took you 6 or 7 years, but now there's no pulling you out, no stopping you.
God.
Absinthe is green too.
So Absinthe, in general, is a fun song. I wanted it to sound like sexual. I wanted it to sound provocative in the lyrics. I wanted to sound like I'm talking about like intimacy and sexuality, which it could go there, but I'm actually talking about making music that people can bounce to, that people can get wet, aka sweat to.
Okay.
And
Double entendre.
you know, and understanding that that is sometimes what's required in order for people to really love you. You have to be able to move them.
Right. Okay.
You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And I really like Ivy.
Ivy.
I love how even when it first starts, I'm like, this song is incredible.
You're a part of me. Don't you part from me. Don't you pardon me. Don't you park and go.
Yeah, Ivy is was fun to make. It was produced by this guy named Wayne Gordon, who's like the epitome of a music nerd in the best way. It was one of the most fun studio experiences I had. It brought so many instruments. But Ivy is really about the pains of like parting with a person. And like the type of attraction is like really contagious and you feel it, but it may or may not support you, you know? Like Poison Ivy.
Thanks, Trey.
Hey. Ooh, so this is it. We have to come up with a name for this, right?
Yeah, this is your drink.
Here we go.
Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ja.
It's good. I like it.
It's refreshing.
I like the color. It's really spicy, by the way. What song is your baby on this EP?
So I love all of them for different reasons, but Clover, I would say, is my baby because it's the first song that I put out that I like am like the sole producer of.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. There's like a vulnerability on two levels, from a top line literary level and also from a production level as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's do a little throwback and talk about the Hey Ya that you remade.
Ah, yeah.
Let's throw it back to that. I have to ask you because that was so popular, and some people were like, I even like this better than the original. No offense to Andre 3000 because they're both great, but it just was a really nice remake of that song.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and it's I know for sure. She lives in my lap, but who lives in my heart? Who lives in, who's in love, who survives, who's in love?
So did Andre 3000 ever reach out to you about it? Did he?
No. No. I didn't really do it for that reason. Andre 3000 is one of the most influential people on me as a creative in general. Like even beside like Sam Cooke, I really appreciate his effect on me as a musician.
So let's talk about what's next for you as an artist.
Okay, so we have the project Mixed Greens is out, and we have amazing visuals for every song.
Right.
So that's coming, and more shows and a lot of more music.
Oh, and 2 U's at the end of KAMAUU now.
2 U's at the end of KAMAUU, yeah.
It didn't used to be like that.
Nope, yeah. It recently changed it.
You may have noticed I added an extra hue to my name.
So it's KAMAUU.
You're easier Googleable now.
Yes, I don't get confused as much with the other KAMAUUs. Yeah.
All right, good idea. And so where can people find you if they want to look online for you, your website, your social media pages, tour dates, everything?
Okay, so all social media is KAMAUU World, KAMAUU, WORLD, World spelled out. My website is also kamau.world, convenient. You can go to my website, you can get show dates, you can check out my juice generator, get your own custom juices based off of songs from the project.
Slide in his DMs.
Also, be sure to check out my new project, MÍXD, the KAMAUU cassette MÍXD on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, everything.
And you can find him right here at Juices for Life in Brooklyn as well. He loves it.
Come have a juice with me. Yes. Flowers in the snow, or is just grow.